Good day and welcome to Prime Feed News. I'm John Smith. State capture mastermind Ajay Gupta was arrested in India on Friday, along with his brother-in-law Anil Gupta. A photograph, provided by Indian journalist Ankit Paliwal, shows the duo locked in a cell in Rajpur, on the outskirts of Dehradun, a city less than 100 kilometers from the Gupta's hometown of Saharanpur. A document, prepared by Rajpur police, known as a First Information Report for, identifies the two accused as Ajay Kumar Gupta, born in 1966, and Anil Kumar Gupta, born in 1963. Copies of passports contained in the hashtag Gupta leaks confirm that the identifiers are correct. Ajay, the oldest of the three Gupta brothers, is widely considered the mastermind of the family's corrupt and fraudulent schemes in South Africa. His younger brothers, Adil Gupta and Rayesh Gupta, were arrested in Dubai in 2022 over their role in state capture. Ajay and Anil Gupta were arrested after a local businessman, Satinder Sani, died after leaping from an 8-story building. The police report, translated from Hindi, alleges that Sani was being continuously blackmailed and threatened by the Guptas over to construction projects, which ultimately contributed to his suicide. Under Section 306 of the Indian Penal Code, abetment of suicide is a crime. If any person commits suicide, whoever abets the commission of such suicide shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine. A suicide note, seemingly written by Sani, also spelled Sani, describes how he was unwittingly ensnared by the Guptas after his company landed to construction projects. From last 32 years, I am in the business of construction. I have a clean, good reputation in my profession. Whatever project I took, I have always delivered and completed, he wrote. We don't add big money to do such volume work, but we had good reputation in the market. Sani went on to say that he was introduced to Anil Gupta as a potential investor who was willing to put up 85% of the funds required. With such promises and commitments, we started the work, without knowing that Anil Gupta has some very dangerous planning in his mind. But as soon as work began, Anil Gupta became silent and stopped talking to us, and in his place Ajay Gupta started involving in every matters, Sani wrote. In a few days, Ajay Gupta created too much pressure on me and my partner because of his background and his angry behavior of threatening. We were not able to say anything in front of him as he had a very dangerous past, as he himself told us to check on Google what he has done in South Africa. The police report, which is based on a complaint from Sani's son, alleges that Ajay threatened to have Sani arrested by police in Saharanpur if he did not comply. Using his influence, a false complaint was given to the police in Saharanpur, due to which my father was being called there repeatedly by the police. He was very nervous, and during this time, he was continuously receiving threats from the Gupta brothers. The report, which we have translated from Hindi, reads, it appears from the report that Ajay was allegedly pressuring Sani to transfer his construction company to the Guptas, failing which, you should be ready for your son-in-law to go to jail, or it will create such a situation that you yourself will commit suicide. In South Africa, the Guptas were accused of using pressure tactics to take over a small 3D printing business, Cat House, which was then used to receive kickbacks from software giant SAP. However, in Sani's case, his son alleges that the pressure became unbearable. He was extremely troubled by the daily harassment, insults, and threats, and was also very nervous due to his son-in-law's name being falsely implicated. The police report, quoting Sani's son, reads, this morning my father left the house at around 9 o'clock without informing me, and after some time I learned that he had committed suicide by jumping from the 8th floor of Pacific Golf on Sahasrara Road. A suicide note was found in his pocket. The suicide note mentions the threats, blackmailing and harassment being given by Anil Kumar Gupta and Ajay Gupta towards my father, which was under investigation. Anil Gupta and Ajay Gupta have been arrested on the basis of initial investigation and suicide letter as evidence. A thorough investigation will be done. News 24 reports that the Department of Justice will hold engagements with officials in India following the arrest of Ajay and Anil Gupta. And Anil Gupta. Nevertheless, formal processes are underway through the High Commissioner in India to verify and for possible engagement, he told News 24.